Good morning, everyone. This is Tushar Bhutani with Remax Excellence.
Hi everyone, this is Sid. I'm a mortgage specialist with Mortgage Alliance.
We have Gurpreet Lehal today with us from Maple Legal Services. He's a principal lawyer and owner, and we will be talking to him today about condominium ownership and law, what really is involved when it comes to owning or selling a condo. Thanks, Gurpreet. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Tushar and Sid, for having me here.
So I think our first question today is like we're talking about condominiums and stuff. So I think my first question is, what is a condominium? How is it different than a single family home?
So, condominium ownership is a combination of full ownership and shared ownership. So when someone purchases a condominium, so he owns a unit with full ownership, and he also shares ownership of common areas like elevators, parking lots with other condo owners.
Okay.
And condominium could be in any shape. It could be high rises, it could be townhouses, duplexes, etc.
Right. So since we're talking about common property, right, with the condo law, who is prepared, Gurpreet, for condo repairs? So when it comes to repairing the outside structure, or it could be landscaping, could be a maintenance of parking lots. So who is responsible and who would take care of those expenses?
Most of the time, this is a condominium corporation's liability to get everything repaired and to get everything in good shape. So, but it depends on the bylaws.
Right.
What does bylaws say? So most of the time, like in the bare land condominium, I'll give you an example. So sometime landscaping is the responsibility of the owners, and sometime repair of the outskirts also responsibility of the owners. So again, it's totally upon the bylaws what it says about the repairs and that kind of stuff.
Sure.
Okay.
And if I'm not wrong, the bylaws we can get it from the condo corporation?
Yes, so when someone is out to purchase a condominium, so he should get disclosure package from the seller, or especially when they purchase a new condominium, even the developer is obligated to provide them with fair disclosure. That does include a purchase agreement, bylaws, restrictive covenants, proposed budget, etc.
Okay.
Yeah, so talking about the importance of reviewing the condo documents, right?
Yeah.
So if I have a buyer and we buy a condo, this is something, as you rightly said, Gurpreet, we should be getting a whole set of documents from the seller. It's usually paid by the seller. They're obligated to give us the documents in full, which would include the financial statements, audited statements, bylaws, as Gurpreet talked about, because that's the most important part of owning a condo. We need to know what all the bylaws have for kind of stuff in there, right? So what is the importance, Gurpreet, when it comes to reviewing condo documents? Why should one be reviewing those documents before they actually end up waiving all the conditions and buying a condo?
So that is very important questions. They should review all the documents properly, because the property they are purchasing, they also taking over all the liabilities, all the duties and rights too. So they should know, so what are the restrictions on the property. Sometime it could be pet restrictions, sometime it could be age restrictions, like parking restrictions. They should see whether that property is fulfilling their requirements or not beforehand.
Right.
So that is very, very important.
In terms of, when we were discussing about condominiums, when we first started, we were talking about, or you give us an example of a bare land condominium. Can we talk about what is the difference between a bare land condominium and a regular condominium?
So bare land condominium is the condominium where condominium owner, he owns the lot individually. But in the conventional condominium, he shares the ownership of the land with other condo owners. So he's the owner of the unit plus owner of the land.
So Gurpreet, from seller's point of view, from seller's perspective, is there a difference in closing cost when it comes to selling a single family home versus a condo?
Yes, there is. Closing cost does include lawyer fees, disbursements, out-of-pocket expenses, GST, plus fees ordering condo corporation. So documents from the condo corporation. So that does include estoppel, which we have to order current, and insurance, just to make sure there's a valid insurance, and information sheet. And all condominium corporation, they have different set of charges for those kind of documents. Yeah, and it could be around, we can estimate around $1,100 to $1,500-$1,600 in total.
Okay.
For the sale side.
For the sale side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then buyers would be about the same, because of course they have some cost in general when it comes to reviewing the condo documents? I know for a fact they have to pay that out of their own pocket when they go to a third-party company and get them reviewed.
Yes, definitely.
So is that still the same for a buyer as well when they're
So
basically buying
it
condo?
depends. It depends how much the condominium reviewing company charges them. So plus from the legal side, from the lawyer side, they have to pay legal fees, disbursements we call out-of-pocket expenses,
Right.
and GST plus registration costs. That is the land title cost which we have to pay to the land title.
Right.
And of course, there's some property tax related.
Property
stuff,
taxes
right?
too. Yeah, you can. We can say that is 1% of the total price of the purchase price of the property. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
In total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like so, the total closing cost
Exactly.
is
They
about
should be
1%.
budgeting around.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, sorry, Tushar, one more thing I would like to cover that is very, very important. That is the closing time,
Right.
especially for the new condominium purchase.
Mhm.
So, because there won't be any instant closing for the new condominium. So, we can close it on title insurance. We can close it on the basis of protocol. So, we have to get the registration in hand prior to the closing. So we just want to make sure buyer get everything lined up at least 3 to 4 weeks prior to closing.
Right.
The mortgage instruction should be delivered to the lawyer on time, at least 4 weeks,
Right.
so that lawyer prepare his documents, get him in to sign all the documents, plus he get the shortfall money in hand, and so that he can submit the documents to the land titles for registration on time. Because land titles here in Alberta is about it takes around 2 to 3 weeks for registration.
Okay.
So we just want to make sure we get the registration on time and the closing would happen on time, so that to avoid any further penalties
Right.
as per purchase agreement.
Right. Perfect. That's good to know.
Exactly. Yeah.
I guess that should be it. We've covered most of the part. I hope we've kind of covered what really involves in condo ownership and condo laws and what one should be keeping in mind when selling or buying a condo. Sid, you've got anything else?
No, I would just like to mention if you have any other questions or if if there's anything that you would like to talk about, please, our phone numbers are written on the screen here. Please give us a call. We will be waiting to hear from you.
Thanks, Gurpreet, again for
Yeah,
coming
thank you so much.
over and
I appreciate
giving us
that.
all the valuable inputs right on the condo law. And until next time, see you again.
Thank you very much.